Welcome, beloved souls. Thank you for being here with me today, this evening, this morning, whatever time of day it is for you. We will gently glide into a feminine yoga embodiment practice today, and this practice is all about opening the heart center in a gentle, peaceful, and loving, restorative way. So if you're ready, I invite you to find a spot on your mat, sitting cross-legged if that feels okay. And just take note which leg is in front, because we're going to be switching legs in the practice to balance our feminine and masculine solar lunar sides of our bodies. Balance is extremely important in our bodies and in our lives, so we want to honor that on our mat as well. So with all that being said, I invite you to slowly close your eyes if that feels okay for you. Maybe resting your hands on your knees or just at your sides. And coming into a gentle breath. Just feeling the body. Inhale and exhale. Not trying to change anything, but just noticing where you're at today. If your breath is a little bit more centered in your heart, or if it's a little bit more centered in your belly, your womb space. Just noticing this here. And on our next inhale, let's bring the left hand to our chest and the right hand just comes on top of our left hand, and we'll bow our chin slightly down to our heart space. Breathing into our heart space here, and every inhale we feel the chest expand with beautiful, nourishing pranic energy. We might feel our hands rise a little bit with our chest. And exhale, we sink deeper into our mat, into Mother Earth, holding us here as we slightly feel our sits bones being a little bit more grounded on our mat than they were before, maybe. Inhale, we feel the chest expand, filling the heart space up with beautiful, nourishing pranic energy. Expanding out into the shoulders, into the arms, and into our hands here, resting on our heart. And exhale, we slowly sink a little bit deeper into the mat, into our sits bones, resting onto Mother Earth, letting her take whatever it is that's weighing on us today. Knowing that she receives all that we no longer need. And on our next inhale, maybe we gather up a little bit of gratitude or gladness today, whether that's a specific person you're really thankful for in your life. Maybe it's just in this moment you're thankful to be here on your mat and having the privilege to take some time to just be with your body and yourself, to cultivate love and nourishment in your heart and in your body. So gathering up that gratitude in your heart and feeling that expand inside your whole chest. And then on an exhale, we'll lower that love and gratitude and nourishment with our right hand down the center of our body, sending it down into our womb space here with a beautiful golden cord. So now we've connected our heart to our womb space. It's not very often we thank and give love to our womb. In fact, sometimes it's actually quite the opposite. So, like an old friend, we say, hello, I acknowledge you. I'm sending love and gratitude down to you. And on our next inhale, leaving our hands where they are, we'll take that love and gratitude back up through that golden thread, through the middle of your torso, up into your heart. And just feel that love and gratitude wash and rinse over your whole heart space, into your shoulders and neck. Exhale, bringing that love and gratitude and nourishment down the golden thread, down to your womb space. Filling your womb up with love and gratitude and nourishment. Breathing in, back up the golden thread to your heart space. Filling your heart space. And exhale, bringing that love and nourishment back down the golden thread to your womb space. And like this, I invite you to go at your own pace with your breathing. And we'll do this for 4 more rounds. Just noticing that if any thoughts arise, that is completely normal and accepted. And you may want to think of your thoughts as just passing clouds. Like your mind is this big expanse of infinite sky above us, above you, and thoughts are just simply little clouds just passing through. Encouraging those thoughts, those clouds, to take a rest, to take a seat down into the heart. So whenever thoughts arise that may be difficult to stay focused, we'll just encourage them in a downward motion to bring them into the heart, breathing into the heart. Surrendering that thought into the heart. Connecting the heart and the womb here as well. We'll do one last round of our golden thread, connecting heart to womb breath. Inhale, bringing the love, gratitude, and nourishment into the heart. Exhale, bringing that back down into the womb space. And on the final inhale, we'll bring the right hand back up to meet the left hand. Just breathing into the space for a couple moments, feeling the connection, the subtle energy connection between the heart and the womb that's now open. Beginning to allow the rivers of the heart and the womb to flow graciously into one another for healing and nourishment. And from here, we'll bring our hands into Namaste Mudra, and we'll place our thumbs just on our heart center. Bowing down one more time here before we move on to the movement asana part of our practice. And just filling our hands up now, so there's a little space in between your palms of your hands, kind of like a little closed lotus flower. And we're filling up that space within our hands with all that love and gratitude and nourishment that we have cultivated from our heart and our womb. So breathing in, we fill up the palms of our hands, Exhale, filling it up wider, filling up all aspect of our hands, from our fingertips to our thumbs, to the round part of our palms at the bottom. Inhale, we rise and push that prayer, that love, that gratitude out into the cosmos, looking up, lifting the hands out, up to the cosmos, gifting, giving that love, gratitude and nourishment that we just cultivated, giving it to the cosmos. And on our next exhale, we slowly lower down in front of us, keeping in mind to have the back, the spine as straight as can be until we reach a point where we can't really go much farther without bending the back. Just noticing the engagement of Manipura, our solar plexus chakra, cultivating willpower, strength, and courage. Courage to bring this love that we have gifted ourselves out, not only to the sky and the cosmos, but out into our friends, our family, our neighbors. And then from here we can lower our hands down to Mother Earth, giving that love, gratitude, and nourishment now down to her as we bow in reverence and honor to her. And maybe we walk our hands out just as much as we feel is okay, keeping our sits bones grounded on the earth, feeling a stretch in our leg that's out in front of us here. We'll really feel a stretch in our sits bones and our thigh here. And then exhale, we'll slowly lower our head just as much as feels comfortable down to the ground. We'll breathe here into this space for 3 breaths, focusing on the expansion of the heart and the belly, connected heart space and womb space as one. One more breath. On our next inhale, we'll rise up onto our fingers and we'll slightly walk our hands over to the right hand side, just kind of keeping our belly button in line with our knee here. We'll go into a seated twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we drop chest to the direction of the knee. No worries if your chest doesn't even get close to the knee. Maybe it gets right to the knee. Maybe you're up here, wherever you feel that nourishing stretch and where you'd like to pause. We'll breathe 3 deep breaths here, cultivating the heart space, feeling the chest expand as we breathe in, sending that love as we exhale down to our womb space. Just being mindful that our left sits bones is staying grounded on Mother Earth for support and safety in our bodies. One more deep breath here. In, out. On our next inhale, we'll drop our right elbow in the direction onto the ground here, wherever. If you get all the way down, if you're up here, that's fine. We're just going to rotate our chest outwards, and our left hand is going to extend upwards. Pinky is rotating inwards to protect the shoulder. And we're just going to lower down and feel that outer stretch on the left side of our body. Maybe closing the eyes to keep the intention internal into cultivating love and gratitude. Gazing up towards the cosmos or out in front of you, or whatever feels most natural and okay in your body. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. On our next inhale, we'll rise up to center. And into Namaste Mudra again, center of our heart, just feeling the difference between the left and the right side here. Which side feels expansive and which side just feels different. Both are absolutely wonderful and accepted. They're just different right now. On our next inhale, we'll rise that love and gratitude and nourishment again from our hearts up, gifting it up into the cosmos. Staying here for one more breath. Just noticing we're gifting the love to the cosmos from our heart and our womb space as we've opened those rivers of golden threads all the way up. And on our next exhale, we cultivate the gifts that the cosmos give to us, the love, the expansiveness, safety, gratitude, into a little lotus flower here. So the thumbs and the pinkies are touching just above our head, bringing them together, our hands. Exhale and bringing that cosmic energy through our third eye, through our throat chakra and down into Anahata, into our heart chakra. Nourishing, back into Namaste, nourishing, feeding our heart energy here. One more deep breath into the heart and womb. Maybe breathing out through the mouth, feeling the body relax and ground into the earth, feeling our sits bones gently on the earth. From here, we'll balance out our body now. So we're going to put our other leg out in front. So a fun little transition. We'll come lean back onto our elbows, lifting our legs up into the sky as much as we can, just trying to keep in mind the spine in the direction of straight, and then pointing the feet. We slowly open our legs and feel a deep, nourishing stretch in our inner thighs. From here, we can take 2 deep breaths on the inhale, feeling that cosmic energy flowing through the bottoms of our feet, which our feet are the wings of the womb. Breathing in, we feel that cosmic energy flowing up in the inside of our thighs, into our vagina, into our womb, nourishing Swadhisthana chakra here. And then coming back, an opposite leg will come and position itself in a cross-legged position. Putting our hands back in Namaste Mudra. Breathing in, inhale up towards the heavens. And opening up, receiving all the light and love and nourishment. And on our next exhale, we'll slowly dive back down, offering those energies to Mother Earth, stopping wherever it seems like tension is being held. Breathing in deeply here, one big breath, and exhale, just bringing the hands gently down, surrendering down to Mother Earth, dropping the head is the last thing that comes down into surrender. Just maybe nodding the head, yes and no, to relieve tension. We'll engage in 3 big breaths here, feeling the heart expand as we breathe in, and feeling that energy travel down into our womb space on the exhale. Inhale, that energy travels up into our heart space, filling our heart and our back heart into our shoulder blades. Exhale back down into the womb space. One more at your own pace. On our next inhale, we'll rise up onto our fingertips and walk gently over to our left knee, belly button in the direction of somewhat straight with our left knee. We inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we drop our chest in the direction of our knee. Wherever you land is absolutely beautiful. Just keep in mind that our right sits bone is staying grounded on Mother Earth. And we'll breathe in 3 times here and exhale 3 times here at your own pace. Connecting heart flow with womb flow. Wonderful. On our next inhale, we'll plant that left elbow down on the ground. Inhale, our right hand will reach up towards the sky, pinkies turned in to protect the shoulder blade. Our chest is nice and open, expansive, leading up towards the cosmos. And we exhale, bringing that right arm over across our body, feeling a beautiful stretch in the right side of our bodies. 3 big breaths here. Wonderful. On our next inhale, we'll rise up towards center. Earth Mudra now to connect ourselves with the earth of all this energy that we have flowing through our bodies is ring finger to thumb. Ring finger to thumb, just like this. And then we'll plant our fingers just beside us here, grounding us to Mother Earth, feeling our fingertips touching the earth, feeling our sits bones rooted down like strong roots of a tree. Inhale, the roots grow deeper down into the ground. Exhale, they keep going down into the ground. Inhale, from the womb space, the roots grow down into the ground. Exhale, they keep growing down to the center of the earth, into blackness, into surrender, into our mother, our nurturer. Two more breaths here. Wonderful. From here, we'll just move our wrists a little bit to get some energy flowing in the joints. And then coming into cat-cow, we're grounding our hands, Hasta Bandha, onto Mother Earth, almost like tiger clawing. So we have beautiful connection with the earth. Our shoulder or elbows have a slight micro bend, so we're protecting our joints at all times. Breathing in, we look up towards the sky, and exhale, leading with our tailbone first, like a wave, and our head comes last. Down to the ground here. Our head is to the ground. The back of our heart is shining towards the cosmos. Inhale, tailbone leading the way. Gazing up towards the sky. Exhale, tailbone leading the way as we arch our back, gazing down towards the ground. One more at your own pace. And then I invite you to become aware of the subtleties and the different movements that your body may want to express here in cat-cow. Whichever way your body wants to move, maybe closing your eyes to keep this experience internal as we connect with Swadhisthana and our yonis and our wombs, Yonisthana, the water element here, our sacral chakra, moving in any direction that feels nice and good and nourishing. Moving the body, feeling free to do whatever feels right and natural, even if it might seem odd, silly and strange. I invite you to set that aside and come into surrender and acceptance, into the natural rhythms of our sensual body. Like a dance on your mat. Wonderful, and we'll slowly come to stillness here. Bringing our feet curled up behind us, we'll lift our bums back into a downward facing dog. And slowly here we'll start to pedal out the calves and the legs and just feeling and stretching in our bodies, being slow and gentle with what's going on right now in this moment. And once we've pedaled out our calves a little bit, we'll inhale and exhale, channeling the energy of Swadhisthana chakra, our sacral chakra. We'll wave-like motion into a quick plank and then back into downward dog. Inhale into plank, exhale, inhale. And like this, we'll move in a wave-like motion, plank, and then back up using our Manipura chakra, our abs, our solar plexus, to push us back into a downward facing dog. So we'll do one more here, connecting the waves, the rhythm of the ocean, the rhythm of our womb, our source, back into downward dog. From here, we'll plant our knees on the ground and we'll come into a Sphinx pose. So our belly comes onto the ground, elbows are in line with the shoulders, our hands are wide, our shoulders away from the ears. We're just gazing, not out in front of us, but just down slightly in front of our hands. Our chest is open, gathering that love and gratitude and nourishment from the heart space. Breathing in, feeling the chest expand, and breathing out, following that golden thread down to your womb space. Breathing in, golden thread up to your heart, expanding, maybe out past your shoulders a little bit now. And exhale, following the golden thread down to your womb space, maybe past your hips a little bit out into your energy body. One more breath here. And exhale. On an inhale, to protect the spine, we'll lower down to the ground into a mini cobra. So our hands are hovering just above the mat, and we're working on our lower back strength, our solar plexus and shining our heart forward, our heart energy as well. We're gazing just in front of our mat, and we'll take 3 breaths here. One more breath. Great. On our next inhale, we'll rise back up into Sphinx. So you can either stay here, or on an inhale, we'll come into Cobra, traditional Cobra pose, where we can really feel the lower back working, the heart shining, expanding forward, and also our solar plexus stretching, engaging, and being nourished by the pranic energy we are creating in our bodies. So 2 breaths wherever you're at here. On our next inhale, to protect that spine, we'll lower back down to the ground. And we'll rest here for 2 breaths just in a belly shavasana. Wonderful. Let's place our hands beside our ribs and we'll push up back into a downward dog. Breathing here for 1 breath. Inhale and exhale, feeling the solar plexus engaged, slight micro bend in those elbows. And from here, we'll step our right foot forward into a pyramid pose. So our right foot is forward, our left foot we might have to just bounce up so it's engaged fully on the mat. So our left heel is on the mat. Our knee can be bent, it can be in the position in the direction of straight, wherever you're at. And here we're going to incorporate some feminine embodiment. So instead of staying rigid, we'll breathe in, and you can either rest your hands up here on your thigh, maybe on your shin, your ankle, wherever you're at. We're gonna breathe in and exhale, lower the chest and the belly in the direction of our knee. And this is also an ocean-like movement, so breathing in wherever you're at. If you're up here on your thigh, we're breathing in. Exhale, engaging the core, lowering down onto the knee as much as we can. And our feet are in a railroad track, so our left foot is not directly behind our right foot, otherwise we'd have no balance and it would be a little bit harder. So our feet are on a railroad track. Breathing in and exhale. In, lift up, exhale, drop down. Our right hip is doing our best energetically to be in line with our left, so shining backwards in a slight pivot. Breathing in and out. In and out. Wonderful. Let's bring our left foot up to meet our right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lowering down to the ground. Inhale, 1 more time, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. From here, let's inhale, we rise up towards the heavens, the cosmos, light back bend maybe, joining the palms together. And bringing namaste back down into your heart. Cultivating that love, gratitude, and nourishment in your heart space once more. Inhale that love, gratitude, and nourishment, filling up the heart. Exhale, sending it down to the womb space. Inhale, bringing that love, gratitude, and nourishment up into the heart space. Exhale to the womb space. Inhale from the womb space up to the heart, and pushing that prayer, that mudra, up into the cosmos, opening up, giving that love and nourishment and gratitude to the cosmos, and then swan dive down to the ground into a forward fold. So we'll come on to balancing our other side. So leaving our left foot where it is, we'll step our right foot back in the railroad track position again. Or sorry, we'll step our right foot back, yes, into the railroad position. Heel is grounded on the ground. And same as before, inhale, lift up, and exhale, back down to the ground. Inhale, rise halfway up. Exhale, down to the ground. We'll do 3 more of these at your own pace. Feeling the embodiment of the ocean, of your womb space, connecting to your heart space. And on your next inhale, we'll bring the right foot back to meet the left. Forward fold. Inhale, reaching up, palms kiss together. And exhale, swan dive back down to the ground. From your forward fold, we'll come into our last pose, child's pose, with our knees spread wide out to the corners of our mat, if that feels okay. And we'll slowly walk our hands to the front of our mat, resting our chest down to the ground, our forehead resting on the mat, surrendering, giving the love and gratitude and nourishment we have cultivated in our bodies down to Mother Earth. And as we breathe in, we receive and are open to the energies, the healing energies of Mother Earth, into our heart space, into our womb space. 2 breaths here. Wonderful. Whenever you're ready, I invite you to stay in this posture for as long as you'd like, if that feels nourishing and supportive for you. Otherwise, we can end our practice by coming back into just a seated position on our mat, whether that's cross-legged or sitting on our knees, whatever feels most nourishing and restorative in your body. Coming back into stillness, bringing your hands into the earth mudra again, ring fingers touching thumbs and placing them on the earth beside you. Breathing in, feeling the heart expand with the beautiful love, nourishment, and gratitude energies that you have cultivated in your practice. And exhaling down to your womb space and down further into the ground, past your sits bones, down to the center of Mother Earth. Breathing in from the center of Mother Earth, pulling and receiving that nourishing, loving energy up through the womb space, through the golden thread up to your heart, expanding throughout your heart and your shoulders. And exhale, returning the cycle back down through your womb space, your sits bones, and down to the center of Mother Earth. Wonderful. When your cycle is complete, I invite you to, if it feels comfortable, keep your eyes closed and bring your hands into Namaste prayer mudra, just at your heart space, bowing your head slightly. Joining me, if that feels okay, in a little mantra, honoring your heart. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this practice has cultivated some love and nourishment and gratitude in your being, and that it may expand out into the world and out into your everyday life, even off the mat. Namaste.